In August 2013, the world's fastest man, Usain Bolt, was made available as a 99-cent addition to which computer game? Steve?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
No. Any offers? It's a free guess.
Nope.
No, well, my daughter likes Temple Run.
Right.
Yeah.
This British actor made his name in Hollywood playing offbeat characters such as Mad Cop Norman Stansfield in Leon and Sid Vicious in Sid and Nancy. In 2012, he received an Oscar nomination for his role as George Smiley, although he is best known probably for portraying...
Gary Oldman.
Correct. You know, for portraying Sirius Black in the Harry Potter films.
Potter, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Sid Vicious one, which is...
Okay. Located in Cornwall, the southern point of mainland Great Britain, and that's Steve.
The Lizard.
Is correct.
Point, yeah.
Blabty is a mnemonic associated with which activity? In the national curriculum, it's an activity that is compulsory up to the end of Key Stage 2, and parents are unable to withdraw their children. Blabty stands for body position, legs, arms, breathing and timing.
Sport, games.
Incorrect, -1. This activity is an Olympic sport, and Team GB last won a gold at the...
Gymnastics.
-1.
Oh, here you go.
Last won a gold at the 2008 Olympics through Rebecca Adlington.
Swimming.
Is correct.
Good question.
I guess that's the only time when it pays to hesitate.
Which first name is shared by the current Secretary of State for Energy and Climate Change and the Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer? Is Martin.
Ed.
Correct. Ed Davey and Ed Balls. Tony Jacklin in 1970 was the last Englishman to win the US Open Golf until which...
Justin Rose.
Correct.
God, isn't it intense? Every month I forget what it's like.
Okay, I like this question. Throughout his life, he had a fascination with the number 9. He was born on the 9th of October 1940.
I'm going to go for John Lennon.
Is a tremendous answer.
Well done.
Number 9 Dream.
He is born on the 9th of October 1940, and his album Walls and Bridges contained a song, The Number 9 Dream. The cover was a picture painted when he was 11 of the FA Cup final featuring the Newcastle number 9. One of his most famous associations with the number 9 was on his 9th album, the White Album, with the song Revolution number 9. In his home city Liverpool, 9 letters, it was the 9th of December on the day he died, although the New York date was the 8th of December 1980, when which British icon was shot in Central Park by Mike Chapman.
Wow, you didn't have to write all that down.
Isn't that a great question? I just... Sorry. That's
I look so arrogant on film.
That was a very good interruption. In 2008, in which country did Raoul become president when he succeeded his brother Fidel? Mark.
Cuba.
Correct. Which element with atomic number 3?
Lithium.
Correct.
Not getting me that time. That's the last one we had.
His sole England appearance came as a 70th minute substitute against Iceland in 1982. The same year he won the Footballer of the Year award. After retiring from playing, he achieved success as a coach in Japan and is currently Director of Football at Exeter City.
Steve Perryman.
Very good.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't press say Howard Wilkinson.
He was my favourite player as a kid.
Yeah.
Who is this footballer? Is the record appearance holder for Tottenham Hotspur and captained them to the FA and Youth Cup in early 80s. Steve Perryman. Okay. What was the surname of the brothers Charles, Emile, Theophile and Jacques who in Paris in 1896 founded a film company which became famous for its newsreels? Steve.
Pathé.
Is correct.
Oh no, that's a big space out at the end. What year?
1896.
I was.
It's the second oldest film company in the world.
I'm thinking. I didn't have 18. I'm thinking 1796. What's it going to be? And
Okay. Who is he? Michael Penniman, born in Beirut to a Lebanese mother and an American father. He moved to Paris aged 1, and that French influence is seen through songs like El Madi on his third album, which
Is it Mika?
is a very good
Good
answer.
answer, Martin.
Yep, it is Mika.
I was going to get it
He's-
on the real name, but I thought I'd wait because I just wasn't sure.
He's the first overseas judge on Italian X Factor, best known in the UK for his debut award-winning album Life in Cartoon Motion, featuring the #1 single Grace Kelly. Would have been the rest of the question. Bane, Ronan and Ferenzi, who live in the Forbidden Forest near to Hogwarts.
Unicorns.
Correct.
Good answer.
Oh God. I wish I wanted to take the press back.
Earlier this year, who became Britain's first short-track speed skating World Cup champion?
Nigel Dempster.
No. No.
No.
Okay. Elise Christie, as in same surname as Linford.
Close.
But she's up for the gold in Scotchy. Elaine Page played the title role in the original West End version of Evita, but who played Che Guevara? Is Martin.
David Essex?
Is
It was
a good
Martin. I
answer.
knew it was David Essex.
Okay, we have Mark on 9, Steve on 13, Martin on
What was the difference in the buzzers
12.
there?
11:35, 11:40 and 11:59.
Oh, so close.
Okay, who was Prime Minister of the UK at the beginning of the 1960s? Steve.
Chamberlain.
Is incorrect. No question was finished. It's Mark.
Macmillan?
Is correct.
Oh.
What the hell wasn't it?
First held in 1906, the Gordon Bennett is the world's oldest race in which competitors travel by which means of transport?
I'm going to have a guess at cycling. No, that was
Is-
stupid.
No,
I'm going to have a stab. It's not the sled race, is it?
no, it's not.
I
Martin?
don't know. Train?
No, it's
Flying!
hot air balloon.
Hot air ballooning.
Yes, it is.
Oh, 1906 you thought would have been...
Earlier than that.
Earlier.
Okay, which acid in diluted form is present in the stomach of most mammals? Is Steve.
Uric?
Is incorrect.
Hydrochloric?
It's hydrochloric, yeah.
What's that?
And that puts Martin in front, 14, to Steve's 13, with Mark on 11. Fraser Crane gives
Friends.
is incorrect. -1. Fraser Crane gives a speech in this language at his son's bar mitzvah, having been fooled into thinking he's speaking in Hebrew. It's associated. Mark
Esperanto?
is incorrect also, and Martin
Complete guess Klingon.
is correct.
Oh,
Oh, good
and he
answer, Martin.
actually pressed. And he didn't have to press. He lost
Yeah.
the point. He could have been wrong.
It's associated with sci-fi geeks and is spoken by McGee and NCIS. In Big Bang Theory, they play Boggle in this language, and in the movie Paul, the characters played by Nick Frost and Simon Pegg speak it. It was originally mentioned in the episode The Trouble with Tribbles, and later developed by the writer Mark Okrand. What is this language spoken in Star Trek by Lieutenant Worf?
That's the way to finish a question off.
That's a good answer. Good question.
Wife of King Menelaus, who was the Queen of Sparta, whose abduction by Steve.
Helen.
Helen of Troy is the correct answer.
It's really weird when you think of Sparta.
Little Mr. Thimberfingle and His Queer Country and Wally Wanderoon and His Storytelling Machine are among the works of which author, best known for his Uncle Remus stories? Steve.
Gone.
No? Question was over, no penalty, as Martin was second.
Joel Chandler Harris.
Is correct. And that was 25, 31 and 43. Okay. The volume of which shape is calculated using the formula pi r squared h? Steve.
A sphere.
Is incorrect.
That's the volume.
Did you say incorrect?
Incorrect.
Oh, God.
Martin.
Cylinder.
It is a cylinder, yeah. And Martin, that puts you on 20 to Steve's 14 and Mark's 10. Which word links the common name for the disease herpes zoster?
It is shingles.
Is correct. Good shout. Chisel beach and overlapping roof covering traditionally made from wood. Shingles.
That's an interesting question because you'll find out later.
Which British artist who created works such as River Weir at Sunderland and Going to the Match
Lowry.
is correct again. The 2009 Oscars was something of an embarrassment as his ex-wife, Catherine Bigelow, Martin,
James Cameron.
is correct. Beat him to the Best Director award. He is, however, responsible for some of the most iconic films of the 80s and 90s, including work with Schwarzenegger on Terminator and True Lies, and this director who won the Oscar for Best Director for Titanic. James Cameron. Internet slang. In the initialism JFGI, indicating that the person could find an answer by searching the web, for what does the G? Martin.
Just fucking Google it.
Is correct.
Is that a win?
I don't mind asking another question.
You were miles in front. No, you were
Oh
great.
yeah, you've won. Well done.
Yeah,
Well
well
done,
done.
Martin. Well done.